Hey Virgo, welcome to the Cosmic Jackal Tarot. I am your host, Mirage. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to what is left of your Capricorn season reading before we hop into Aquarius because goddamn. I'm so sorry guys. You're literally the last sign that I am filming for because everything has been all over the place and I apologize. Like I did not plan it to go this way. We're gonna smoke. This should be a new thing that I do. We're just going to smoke and then, I'll unveil what's been going on before I hop in. First of all, how have you been? I just got a whole bunch of weed for $10. Technically, most of it was free because I got a bunch of samples. And I got it, not because I was looking for it, because I ended up at the wrong building. Trying to do a job interview. It's kind of funny. So I got this and one other pre-roll. A big old stem, I'm talking this thick around and then like about that long. And then like half a bag of some, I don't want to say it was grounded, but it was like smaller bits, smaller nugs. And then two like big old bags. When I say big, they're about that big, about that much weed. I don't know I'm not sure what the measurements are. I don't have my scale. It's somewhere in the house. I don't know where it is, but yeah, I'm not supposed to be smoking. My grandma's allergic, but just wanted to do that with y'all. So the real reason why it's taken me a long time to get everything together, I was on a cruise to Cozumel up until literally last week. I'm trying to stub this out and I don't want to go out, but I don't want to waste weed. So hello, can you bitch? Making sure it's out and not, oh, okay. We came back from Cozumel. I went on a cruise with my family for a few days. Came back and I'm doing all right. But when I came back, a lot of things had changed with me. Before I left, my tablet was doing this thing where it kept saying it was too full. It couldn't record anymore. I got mad, punched shit out of it. It's fine. There's nothing. Actually, I hurt my hand. Like, it was kind of bruised up and everything I got anger issues. I was mad. So I was like, I'm just trying to do these readings. They're not going to happen, whatever. And I fixed the issue. Then I had the new virus that spread around. So I was sick as a dog for 2 weeks straight. Went straight on the cruise, came back, started feeling better. And my spiritual perspective of everything had changed. And it was nice being away from Florida for a while. It was nice finally going into another country and just feeling better. But I'll have a whole vlog about that if you guys are interested. Because again, it's a whole bucket list. Like I've been trying to go to Mexico and see the ruins and stuff since 2016 when I first got my passport. And I finally went through all that and they didn't even stamp my passport. Like, what the fuck? So it's all good. We're going to start off with your Moonology manifestation. But yeah, so that's really why I've been gone. And now I'm just trying to deal with a whole bunch of jobs. My insurance got canceled on my car. And they're bullshitting saying I'm too high of a risk. But when I had money to pay it, I had to renew it actually. And then they're like, well, you're not worth the risk anymore because you've been in 2 accidents before this. But these were accidents that weren't my fault. The other person hit me, admitted that they hit me, and one of them tried to run. Pretty sure they were on something. But, they're like, yeah, but, with your track history with the car and the fact that it's a sport model and that so I'm like, okay, well then I'll just ride dirty. The theme I have for you, Virgo, if anything, even if you got to take this to next year for Capricorn season or later this year, because Capricorn season does start in late December. It's okay to start over. It's okay for life to do what it does, but how you react to it shows a lot about you. And I'm not saying that it's not okay to get mad. You can. But feel what you gotta feel and then get over it. Especially me being a Pisces saying that, like, Virgo, one thing we have in common, we could be a hothead when we feel disrespected. We can be petty. Very petty. We don't give a shit. We don't even think twice. Like, you coming for me? You sure you want to do that? I'm gonna lay you in the front yard of your own land. Please keep playing with me. They will never find you. So we can be petty, but the universe is a constant, a very constant, omnipresent source that reflects what's going on with us. So being mad will have you feeling like the universe is mad right back at you. So I'm like, yeah, I wanted to pay it, but again, I'm out of town. I didn't have signal, so I don't know what y'all wanted me to do. And then when I try to call, y'all be playing phone tag. Like, it would just be easier. They don't have a way for me to just pay or renew it, like, online. I literally have to call somebody about it. It's annoying. And I'm like, it's just 2 days after the fact. I finally get signal, and you won't even work with me. Now you want me to pay. Like, they don't want me to come back to them at all. Like, I'm pretty much banned, but not because I've done something, just because they being petty. And I'm like, now I gotta fork over $500 to $600 to have insurance somewhere else, and I just don't have that. But instead of, I was mad, I threw a tantrum, but that same day I was like, you know what? That's fine. I'll just drive illegally, because I still have to go to work. Life is not going to stop because I didn't figure out this money. And the more I stress about it, like, oh, but what if I get in an accident? What if I get a ticket? What if I get my license suspended? It's going to happen regardless if I sit still and just keep worrying. So what am I going to do? I cleaned my entire room. I even got that nice and set up for you guys to look at while I do your readings. It's kind of, my desk is a mess right now. I did clean it, and now I got to clean it again. But, and some other stuff has been going on. Like, I've been rewarded for not stressing. Now, yeah, I have like one or both of my jobs. Like, I'm not feeling like I'm getting paid. One of them, I guess they just finally let me go, and I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah, like, we're giving you your check, but did you call the other person? Like, oh, and then you took something from us. We need that back. I'm like, I didn't take nothing from y'all. Oh, well, such and such said, yeah, that's why I'm not mad y'all let me go. Y'all can't even communicate properly with each other. So imagine me having to sit with this for a while, and then y'all lied about how much y'all were going to pay me. I came in here expecting $15 an hour. Then, we can start you off at 12, but, if you want, we can do 8 an hour, and then you get tips. But since it's slow, we'll do 12 an hour. No. Virgo, and I feel like you're going through that too, where people aren't being very direct. They're playing with you, and it's all a test to see if you're going to get mad. If you're like, we want to see if you're going to be a person that can handle anything, because we just really be out here fucking with people. It's fun, and then we make money on top of it by making somebody else do the work we should be doing ourselves. Fucking with us will make your business go under, because we're not very quiet about disrespect. We will let everybody in the streets know. Shit, I'll call the president right now. Don't eat here. Don't shop here. Shit, go on to YouTube. Look, this is the address. Come over here if you want to. And then the job I was hired for, didn't get it. That I was supposed to be a hookah bar tender. Hookah / bartender, or like a hostess. I'm cashier, and I gotta wear a tank top, despite the fact that it's cold as shit. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? So I'll probably still eat there, but no, I'm not. You have full moon in Aries. Cool your emotions. Is that not what I just said? It's kind of funny how intuitive I can be. But that's another thing. When I left from Cozumel, I did take a little bit of the culture with me. I got the Mayan calendar. It's a very tiny version of it. And I wanted a bigger version, but shit, they wanted like 35 and shit. This by itself, they wanted 25. I was like, God damn it. But they threw a deal in, so I took it. This and something else. Which then at that point, I guess I got this for 10, or I got that for 15. It's a shirt that changes colors in the sun. So this was pretty cool. I have, I'm looking at it. I'm high as hell. I got a new tarot deck today for you guys. You are literally the third sign to see that I got this deck. Sometimes it's best to be like, not that not that I saved you last because I didn't want to do your reading or nothing like that. It was just really hard for me when I was doing all the other signs between. I accidentally skipped Cancer and I forgot. Like, I didn't even notice I did it. And then I had you and Libra left. But as a Pisces, I'm usually the last sign because I'm the 12th sign. Most people, even Pisces themselves, will think, no, we're at the top because of where the number 12 is on the clock. And I'm like, no, time isn't real, honey. No, it doesn't go by that. We're the 12th constellation because we're the youngest. We have, like a younger sibling should, we have a little bit of every sibling inside of us. But what makes us unique is the power of our intuition. How we can understand and forgive and love. A lot of theories would suggest that Jesus himself was a Pisces and not actually a Capricorn. Because do y'all really see Capricorns trying to die for somebody else's sins? Nah, but they petty as fuck. So... well, Virgo, it's not so much a bad thing that you were saved for last, because I've been getting some good pulls from this deck. It's very beautiful. I'll even tease y'all the artwork on it. It's very gorgeous. I found this at Marshall's for $12, and it's supposed to retail for $20, but I could have sworn I've seen it somewhere for like $30, $35. I don't know, but I wasn't even looking. I was like looking in the candle section. I turn around and this book is just staring right at me, and I read it. I'm like, bro, tarot cards? I flipped it over and I saw the artwork. I'm like, bro, this is coming home with me. Like, it's funny because I was like, the other day I ordered something so I can, like the issue I have with my tablet, I ordered like a little 1 terabyte thumb drive. So if I want to take stuff out of here, put it on my laptop, I can do that. Take stuff off my phone, put it on here, I can do that. Or take stuff off of here, put it on my phone. Like, did I already say that? Or take stuff off my phone, put it on the laptop. There's so much I can do with this little thing. And I'm like, ah, shit. So I was thinking, because I have like a lot of stuff in my wish list. If you guys, that is in all my links down below. No. You have one that fell and it fell up right. Okay. But yeah, I was like, I want a new tarot deck, but I don't know which one to get. And none of the ones that were in my thing spoke to me. So I was like, maybe I just don't need one right now. Because the last one I got was this. And, I still like it. But I just want to have a moment where I go through all my decks. And I'm like, I just want something new. You have the Hanged Man. I have these neighbors that just moved in. So y'all are gonna hear a lot of sirens. I guess someone either got in an accident or something happened up the street. And then you might hear occasionally the neighbors downstairs. Actually, they live over here upstairs, but the cars are downstairs. And they got their speakers up and stuff. Like, I don't think they're mean or like I don't think they're trying to be malicious, but sometimes I'm like, bro, like, do y'all not understand how thin the walls are? People be trying to record, put their kids to sleep and stuff, and y'all out here just doing the most. Come on. So if y'all can hear that, it's kind of low, but like, you might hear it. I'm not sure. But yeah, somebody has their radio up and all you hear is I'm like, come on, man. And they're just sitting in one spot, so. Yep, how'd I know? It's them. Well, we're gonna just act like they're not there, or we can just have them part of the background. But it's like kind of annoying, especially I have a sensory disorder. So if I hear too much of something all at once, like I do shut down and I just lose my train of thought. So that's a lot of times why you catch me getting annoyed with something. Or if I see something moving, like, especially if my dog is like running around like a crackhead and shit. I'm like, bro, can you sound like trying to focus? And I can't because you're testing my ADHD right now. If I didn't say this before, we're going to shuffle with the Light Seers Tarot deck. But the Hangman. Let's talk a little bit about that. The Hangman is, I forgot what sign that is actually. Could be, I want to say Pisces energy. I'm gonna look at the book. It might tell me. If not, like, y'all might know. This is number 12. Oh shit. Okay. Bear with me. Huh, you can't find it by the numbers, actually. Okay, the Hangman is somewhere here. Here we go. It doesn't tell me the sign, but this is what it means overall. The Hangman is a person that sits in a situation and lies waiting for something to happen. Be it that they get carried on to something new, or they are guided to something by someone, by something, but they have basically tangled themselves to hang and observe a situation, but do nothing about it. And maybe you're not necessarily distressed, but you're at a point in life where you're like what I explained about the jobs, what I explained about, my car insurance. You know what? I've done everything I could. Now I'll just do nothing. If I'm meant to have it, it will sort itself out, and usually it always does. But by me freaking out and sitting here, life's not fair, I hate this country, I hate this city, I hate this state, I still feel like that. For separate reasons. But now it's to a point where I'm like, I can't help but laugh. I've done everything, cry, throw up, have a tantrum, whatever, cuss somebody out. Now it's time for me to just laugh, because it's funny. I'm literally busting my ass, working these jobs that are fucking with me to afford not being able to have something because of something that's out of my control. And they feel like I'm not worth the risk. Isn't it risky to just be throwing people off of your insurance? Like, what the fuck? And it's like, you gonna get the money either way. My bad is 2 days late. 2 days late. I'm sorry. But they weren't trying to hear it, and I'm like, okay. You know what? I don't care. I don't care anymore. You know what? Having the car was already just too much. And for some of you, you might feel like that. Dealing with this was already too much. So now we're going to do it my way. And how we're going to do it my way? I'm going to do nothing about it right now. Because it's not worth me being exhausted. Oh, too many distractions. Anyway. But yeah, some of y'all are dealing with things by just not dealing with them at all. And understanding that you're not being lazy. You're not putting it off. You're not procrastinating. You're just to a point where you're like, it will get figured out. Just not right now. Because I don't have an answer. I can't physically make this happen. But if I let it go, it will sort itself out. Because it has no choice. The universe, God, source, whatever, sees your efforts, sees when you are being treated unfairly, and usually blesses you when you're like, okay, well, you know what, it ain't for me then. Cool. That's just one less thing I have to worry about because I can't do anything about it. All right, cool. I will eventually, but just right now, it's not worth the tug and pull. In your past, you have the wheel in reverse. Currently, you have the Six of Cups. In the future, you have the Lovers. This is beautiful energy so far. Unfortunately, like the wheel in reverse, this could be a karmic sort of thing. Maybe something is turning not the way you wanted it to. In the past, it just feels like maybe you were going through something that felt a lot like karma, but you're not sure if it was misplaced karma. Karma can't really be misplaced, but look at it this way. This is pretty much another tower when it's upside down. When you let things go and don't hold on to them anymore, it can fall apart a lot faster, so something else can come together. But I feel like a lot of you didn't see it that way and may have been doing some self-sabotaging. Could be Sagittarius in your energy. Or some of you were just having plans to travel somewhere or like move on to something else or do something else. Like you wanted to move forward with something, and the universe didn't really allow that to happen. But currently, you're reminiscing about a lot of stuff. You might be spending a lot of time with a loved one, a partner, somebody very close to you. Could be your own pet. I know I've been spending a lot of time with my dog because shit, nowadays, like he's sleeping right next to me right now, surprisingly, because he was acting an ass earlier. But lately we watch TV, or he watches the stuff that I edit, and I'm like, yo, like that's my dog. I mean, he's my dog, but like we'd be cuddling, and it's funny, like, having a dog to watch TV with, and he's, like, really invested in the show, like, kind of reacting to it, like, oh my God, they shoot and stuff like that. It's fun. I just feel bad because of the weather, and when I was sick, I wasn't able to take him on our long nature walks and just vibe and stuff like we normally do. But, the weather is getting a little bit warmer, so tomorrow, I'm doing a whole bunch of readings tonight. That includes, like, your Aquarius season readings. So that way, there's no stress of, I gotta get this video out, but I can't because life keeps, like, fucking with me. But yeah, some nostalgic energy. Or maybe you're just revisiting things like old hobbies, listening to music that you used to listen to back in the day, rewatching old shows. Or maybe you're doing things like this with your kid, like showing them your childhood and hoping somewhere along the way that they share the same excitement, the same passion, the same joy that you had for the things that you're interested in. If not, it could be with a lover, a partner, maybe you made a new friend and y'all want to binge watch stuff together, or binge, stuff. Next, we have the Lovers in your future. Gemini energy for some of you. I'm seeing a Leo. I don't know why, but it's possible. I don't know, like, it's weird. When I think about Virgo, I think about Leo, and then when I think about Leo, I think about Virgo, and I mix a lot of birthdays up that way for some reason. Some of you may be coming together with a Gemini. This is Gemini energy, or maybe you're trying to just manifest love. Even if it's not necessarily the romantic sort, you want... Virgo, you're a sensible person, or sign. You like to stick with facts. You don't like to be overcasted with people saying one thing but then they mean another. Like, you pay attention to how people move more so than what they promise you. I feel like some of you are trying to manifest a relationship with someone specific, and you've only just realized the love that you've been craving from a specific person. It's misplaced, and you could do it for yourself, but I think some of you are finally giving love, or an opportunity in love, a chance with someone that's not your usual type. Not that they're ugly or anything, but let's say maybe you're for dudes that, like, they had their hair slicked back, they're always wearing suits, and they're all dressed up for any occasion, but then, like, you're falling in love with the more artsy type of guys. Or maybe you're like, I don't want to deal with a dude with kids, but maybe you meet someone and they're widowed, like their wife or significant other passed, not that, or they split, but they're not on bad terms, and they still have their kids, and you're like, okay, well, you give them a chance because they like you, but they don't want you to just settle for them or nothing like that, and they, maybe a lot of the people in their past have overlooked them, like, you got kids? There's nothing wrong with having kids, bro. People do it all the time, but how they are with their kids and how they make time for you, or, for my masculine out there, we're also going to clarify with the Spellcaster Tarot deck. I've been just rambling and distracted with a lot of stuff. This video is going to get edited like crazy, but at this time, it's showing almost 25 minutes of recording. We just getting into the meat and potatoes. But yeah, we're doing the Spellcaster deck. Let's see what's going on. Clarify. But yeah, I feel like for my ladies, for my men, my masculine, some of y'all have been wanting a partner that has it all, like is all together. Perfect teeth, perfect feet, perfect hair, you know, perfect skin. But the older you get, you realize, like, a lot of these people, there is a lot of cost and maintenance. Or if it's not just the cost, like, bro, like, you know, yes, you want someone that's well groomed and they take care of themselves, but you're realizing maybe what you wanted was something to just show off because it's something that's very popular on TV, or it's a type that your friends think you should have. It's like a self-fulfilled vision that you had of what your partner is supposed to look like. But then maybe, you know, you're in the grocery store and you see this girl like looking at lettuce, and for some reason you're really interested in looking at her because she's cute, but you start up a conversation. How you know what lettuce to get? This is my first time grocery shopping without my mom. What the hell? You know? Or it's not that type. Some of y'all, you're starting to fall for someone that might have a big social media following, and you're not sure if you would have a chance because you're someone that likes to have a more private life. But, you know, you really want to talk to this person and something works out and y'all try to give it a chance. I'm just saying that normally what you would think that would work for you, you find that you're attracted to the exact opposite. But some of you might not be so willing to jump right into it. But like, and that's something that makes you want to take it slow because you're curious, like, how is this going to play out? So in your past, you had the Seven of Pentacles in reverse over the Wheel in reverse. Currently, you have the Ten of Cups in reverse over the Six of Cups. And then last, you have this dude that threw his whole back against mine. He just wants attention so bad. It's so cute. But he's trying to sleep. You're so cute. All right. Last, you had the Ten of Wands over the Lovers. Mixed feelings everywhere, Virgo. So to explain, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse over the Wheel, you've been feeling very underappreciated. Like your hard work doesn't mean anything. You feel like people are just casting you to the side, or they only come to you when they need a favor. And then once they get what they need, they dismiss you. But it's like, it's weird because I feel like some of you have finally snapped and put your foot down and you're like, yo, like, stop treating me like that. Like I'm somebody you just toss to the side and then decide when you feel like, no, like I'm a person, okay? I do things not because I want something in return, but it can't even be reciprocated. When I need something, all of a sudden you shooing me away and being dismissive. I can't even tell you how my day was. What the fuck? But you want me to you know, put my shit aside and do what I gotta do for you, and you don't want to hear me complain. What? You know, so yeah, you've been working hard and you feel like none of it means anything. But you know it does. It's just you're around the energy that makes you feel like, what is the point, right? This Ten of Cups in reverse over the the Six of Cups, excuse me. My back. Okay, so there's an escape here. You're going back to where you feel safe. For some of you, like I said, you're revisiting things that is nostalgic within your energy, because outside of that, remember this is meant to clarify, you're trying to escape from things that don't make you feel secure at all. There's no emotional fulfillment. You feel like this is a very bad ending, or whatever used to make you happy, it no longer does, and now it just feels all around toxic for some of y'all. Once again, I'm gonna do something by doing nothing. I'm gonna just let it do what it does, and once it's finally free of my energy, I will finally do something. But some of you are feeling stuck, and the only thing that does give you peace is, again, some of y'all are watching old school cartoons, listening to old school music, like just revisiting when I felt like this, when I was depressed like this, when I was neglected, when I was abused, when I was, you know, going through this, going through that. What was something I did that took me away from here, from the now, and I could just imagine a happier life, or be in a happier time, a safer, more secure space? Some of you are still looking for that answer, but others of you are understanding. Let's say when you were a teenager, a lot of us just had an emo phase. We wanted to dye our hair, wear these crazy clothes, and listen to emo music and joke about, you know, cutting our wrists and stuff and whatever. I mean, that's triggering. Don't do, like, I should probably. Anyway. At some point, things aren't jokes anymore. Now it's our reality. And what used to console us just doesn't do it anymore. Like, it's just enough to get the dopamine rushing just a little bit, but then our fight or flight kicks in. Now, with this 10 of Wands over the Lover, some of you are bringing baggage into a new relationship. Not knowing that you're doing it, not meaning to do it, but you're carrying way too much. And if you're someone that really does penny pinch over all the hard work you've done, look behind him. He's dropping stuff on his way to something else. He's just overloaded, you know, but he's so used to doing everything on his own. He doesn't ask for help. And there, like, literally there's no one there. Maybe he woke up in the morning and decided, I'm about to pack my shit and just leave, whatever. There's been situations I've had to do that. I'm gonna just pack whatever I can and I'm out of here in the morning. I don't care. Damn this. I said I'm not dealing with it no more, and I'm not. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not gonna go back on my word. I said I'm done. Virgo, like, once again, it's okay to feel the way you feel. It's okay to feel those emotions, the anger, the hurt, the neglect, the pain, the sorrow, the grief. Feel that and then let it go. So that way, when you go into something new, you're not taking it with you. Still hurt by the fact that you didn't get closure from your ex. Still hurt by the fact that that job let you go and they weren't trying to work. Like, for my job, they let me go because I had the flu. And it's like, well, did you want me to come in there and y'all get sick? It's fine. You know what? I don't. So then I get to a point of, I don't want a job that treats me like that. You want me to wear a tank top in cold weather, you know, but it's like, fam, come on, man. And some of y'all, again, you could be feeling like, why am I, again, this is madness, doing all this ridiculous shit. And, like, what's the point? But the point is, when you decide that you're done, you have to be done. The decision can't be made for you. The hangman is you waiting for it to all be done. But the thing is, Virgo, I don't feel like you're intentionally waiting. You're to a point where you're like, even if I react to it, it changes nothing. So I'm gonna just, if it decides it wants to act crazy and take itself down into the deep depths of the ocean because it wants to act a fool, to get attention, to get a reaction to whatever, I'm gonna just let it happen. But I'm not helping it along its way because it's not taking me with it. The sooner you get to that thought process, the sooner you're out of that situation and on to something that you do want. But while you're in the hangman position, make sure that what you're trying to manifest is something you actually want in your life. Feel it, envision it. Be in the present. Act as if you already have it. Not pretend and then lie or be delusional and say it's going to happen someday. Do that thing where you're like, it's inevitable. It has to happen. You know why? Because I'm the best. I'm the best. I'm the best. Shout out if you know what that's from. But, nah. In all reality, we always say and think we're done with something, but the more you are willing to tolerate something, the more you're willing to tolerate something, the more it will come into your energy to test you and see, like, you said you're done. I'm just trying to make sure before I move you on to something else. Yeah. So that's your reading Virgo. If it resonated, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Make sure to give that community tab some love, because I asked y'all a question in it and no one answered so far. So, look, we're already getting to Aquarius season. Go ahead and say something now. If it didn't resonate, that's totally okay. Maybe this is meant for another Virgo or somebody with Virgo on their chart. However, if you are watching for a Virgo, please be mindful of the fact that if you are trying to watch for another sign to manipulate their energies to stay in your energetic zone, or basically manipulate them to stay in your energy, that is the same as an obsession or a love spell. We do not do that out here. We believe in free will. But if you don't tell us, we can't judge you. Just thought you should know that there is karma to that, and it will blow up in your face. Please don't do that. If you would like to support the channel in any other way, I have finally linked my Cash App in the description below. These are hard times, but if you guys are interested in a reading, for now, until I get this site posted for my tarot site, that way y'all can do readings and, you know, see what the forecast and stuff like that is, and astrology, because I'm going to be studying that as well. Let me know. That would happen as I'm trying to record. Molly! Alright, so I'm trying to re-record. My niece might come in here cracking jokes. Yep, here she comes. I'm trying to record!
Okay.
You look just like your mom. But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning into the channel. And again, if you would like to support, there, I have to put my Cash App. I also have Instagram, TikTok. You guys can follow me on there too. And yeah, we can hear you breathing. Get out. All right. But yeah, I can't concentrate because she's right there behind me. But thank you for tuning into the channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the never-ending support. And I will see you guys in another reading or in my blog that's coming out soon for our trip in Mexico, because this little one was out there with me. High five. We went to Mexico. Yay. All right. So I'll see you guys later for your Aquarius season readings, if you guys are going to tune into that. Be safe. Take care. I love you. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.